You must continue to define your why. Matter of fact, why is it you do what it is that you do? What is the core meaning behind why you do what it is that you do? What is the core meaning behind why you like things that you like? Until you're able to really truly define these things from a heart space, it'll only be just a thought, right? Just a well-intentional thought, until you actually get down to the core of why you do what it is that you do. Now, there are many ways that you can define your why. There are so many ways you can define your why. One exercise that I love to do is called 7 Levels Deep, right? If you read the book Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi, you would know that there is a exercise in there that's called 7 Levels Deep, which basically goes, you ask yourself why 7 times to really get to the root cause of why it is you do what you do. And that really helps you to define your goal and helps you to propel forward with clarity on how to achieve that. So many times we have goals and aspirations, but we don't know why we want these things, or the reason why we want these things are really mundane. Like, it's not to say that the reason why you want to do what you want to do is not important, but until you truly define it, it won't be that important to you, because it'll only just be like a thought, or it'll be just like a really wild dream or something like that. So you really want to start defining why it is that you do what you do, because you're going to get to a point where it's going to get boring, or you're not going to see results, and you're going to start questioning yourself in the wrong way. And that questioning of yourself is going to take you off your path. And then you're going to ask yourself, why did I even do this? And that's the wrong why to ask. There's a right why, and there's a wrong why. And you want to be asking the right why. The right whys are like, why am I doing this? Right? The wrong why is, why did I start this? Right? So ask yourself why. Why am I doing this right now? What is the purpose behind me doing this? What is the outcome that I am trying to achieve? And until you actually clearly define that, you will not receive the outcome you're looking for, because you're not ready for that, right? The outcome that you're looking for is not strong enough. And if you were to receive that outcome, you wouldn't believe it, and you wouldn't be able to maintain that outcome for a long period of time, because you haven't clearly defined why it is you do what you do. So like I said, this exercise is really to help you get deep with your reasoning. So a good example could be like, okay, I want to be a content creator, right? Like, okay, you want to be a content creator. Why do you want to be a content creator? I want to be a content creator because I want to help people become the greatest version of themselves. Okay. Why do you want to help people become the greatest version of themselves? It's 3. Well, I want to help people become the greatest version of themselves because I know what it's like to not be the greatest version. Or should I say, I've developed tools, tips, and tricks on how to become a greater version of myself, so I want to share that with others. Okay. Why do you want to share that with others? Because I know that I wish I had something that could help me to become a greater version of myself. I wish that there was a shortcut that I could have used to help propel me further along in my life than to go through all these unnecessary trials and tribulations, right? So, why do you want to share this with people, right? Why do you want to share these tools? And you just keep going on like that because these tools were something that I didn't have, and I want other people to have these tools too. So I think it's important to share these things because I know that there's somebody that was like me 5 years ago who was lost, confused, didn't understand the direction in life, right? And just needed some clear definition or a platform to clearly define what it is that they were trying to convey. Because most times our convictions get lost in translation because we're around people and we're in environments that don't necessarily echo what it is that we have, right? They don't project the same vision that we have within us. So we feel like what it is that we're doing is unnecessary, or there's no real strong reasoning behind it. But that's why you have to really truly define your why, because your why is gonna be that thing that catapults you whenever you feel like you don't have the energy, the momentum, the motivation to move forward. Your why will carry you further than anything. Whenever you don't have passion, your why will carry you further than your passion. Because you could be passionate about something, but if you don't clearly define why you're passionate about something, then you'll be stuck relying on passion over your reasonings. And your reasoning is so much more stronger than your passion. Because passion is like motivation. It comes and it goes. But once you start to get into it, you'll take pride in doing the work that a lot of people aren't willing to do. Because the work sometimes can be boring. The work sometimes can be stagnant, you know? Well, not stagnant, I'm not gonna say stagnant, but the work sometimes can feel like repetitive. And it may seem like you're not making progress, but you're making progress every single day. Because you show up, because you do the work, because you clearly understand what it is that you are becoming in the process of doing the work. And really, truly, your why is the becoming process. Your why is who you're becoming. And you have to clearly understand who you're becoming. One thing I would love for you to consider is doing this exercise at least 4 times a year, right? Annually. At least do it 4 times a year, once a month. So that way you understand clearly your why. Because it could change. We're humans, right? We change periodically. So our whys can change as well. So you have to make sure that you understand every single moment why you're doing what it is that you do, because it's going to come a point where it's going to get hard and it's not going to be easy. And you're going to be questioning why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. Why did I even start doing this anyway? Because you're going to hit a wall and you're not going to know how to move forward. Or it's going to feel like you don't know how to move forward. And you're going to question yourself in the wrong way. You're going to give yourself the wrong whys. Why did I even do this? Why shouldn't I quit? Why should I keep going, right? You're gonna start questioning yourself in the wrong ways. And it's okay to question yourself, but you have to question yourself in the right ways. You have to get clear about that. You have to get absolutely clear about that, because clarity is your best friend. And the reason why a lot of people fail and don't move forward is because they don't have clarity. The reason why a lot of people lose momentum and consistency is because they don't have clarity. They feel like they need to have everything figured out in order for things to go right. And that's not true. You don't need to have everything figured out in order to be consistent. You don't need to have everything figured out in order to show up. Sometimes when I be making these videos, I don't have everything that I need, but I just feel it because I trust myself. And why? Identifying your why builds more trust with yourself, because a lot of people start doing these things and they don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves with their own vision. Isn't that something? You don't trust yourself with your own vision, and you are with you 100% of the time, and you don't trust yourself with the vision that you've entrusted yourself with? Wow, that is wild, but it's true. It happens all the time. And this is where you show up, right? In those times where you feel like you don't trust yourself, in your times where you feel like you don't have it all together, in those times where you feel like what could go wrong will go wrong, but you still show up. You still show up every single day. And you know what's beautiful about showing up? You get better and better every single time, because you start to figure out different ways to do things. The beautiful thing about us is that we're solution-oriented beings by nature. We are literally built to find solutions to every problem that we have. And we create our own problems too, which is kind of like an oxymoron, right? You solve solutions, but you create them too. Kind of odd, right? But anyways, we are solution-oriented by nature. And you have to trust yourself to find a solution to every problem that you have. And don't be afraid to seek assistance in solving these problems as well, because there is plenty of help out here to get you to where you need to be. This video, for example, is nothing more than a guide to help you get to the next level. This isn't the end-all be-all. This isn't the answer to all of your deepest desires, right? This isn't just the one answer, but this is just something to help you get over the hill. This is just something to help you get to the next level. That's what all of these videos are designed to do. They are designed to help you get to the next level, which is why I always say I am helping others become the greatest version of themselves moment by moment. It all happens in momentary steps. It all happens in momentary phases. And it all happens once you start to come into awareness of where you are and where you want to be in life. And it all starts right here in these moments. So once you're able to clearly identify where you are, who you are, your why, all of these things, once you're able to identify them, your life will grow, expand, and explode in so many wondrous ways. The life that you truly want is waiting for you. And it's all on the other side of fear. It's all on the other side of the doubts that you create for yourself. It's all on the other side of self-limiting beliefs. It's all on the other side of the excuses that you give to yourself, which are valid, by the way. Your excuses are always valid. Remember that. Your excuses are always valid. I could have easily said, well, my allergies are acting up right now, so I don't think now's the best time to do a video because I sound stuffy, I'm sneezing, and my nose is running, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can't speak, like I'm losing breath. But I still showed up anyway. Because I know my why, I know my purpose. I know the reason why I'm doing what I do. And there are going to be people who troll you, and there are going to be people that don't understand your vision, and they're going to try to take you off your path. Maybe not intentionally, but they will try to take you off your path because they're trying to understand it from their perspective. And maybe their perspective isn't meant to understand what it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? So get clear on why you're doing what it is that you do. Get clear on it. Understand it. Understand it for you. Not for anybody else, but understand it for you, because you are the creator of your experience. You're the creator of your reality, and you can make the impossible possible. That's why I always say anything is possible, which you can actually go check out at inmypurpose.com. The merchandise is new and it's available for you today. So go check it out and believe in it. Don't just go buy it and just have it. Really make that the tone for your life. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. But what if it doesn't work out how I thought it would? Anything is possible. Well, what if people don't show up? Anything is possible. Well, what if I fail and I lose everything? Anything is possible. Anything good in life is possible. Anything bad in life is possible too, but we're all about shifting your perspective to the things that you want. And when I say anything is possible, I mean that anything that you set your desires on is possible, and it will be great. Not can be, but will be. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you today. I truly believe we do better when we grow together, so let's continue to grow with one another. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, and motivating in any way, shape, or form, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell to get notified whenever I publish another video. And leave a comment in the comment sections letting me know what takeaways you got from this. And also leave a comment of appreciation and gratitude, because that comes back to you tenfold. If you like this kind of content, also make sure you follow me on Instagram at PaulaZAnthony or on TikTok at PaulaZAnthony for more inspiring, helpful content and mindset tips like these. It all starts with your why. It all starts with why I started in the first place. And once you get down to the core aspect of why it is you do what you do, then the rest of your path is clear. The rest of your path is clear. Now go out there and be great. And always remember that you are creators and creative. You are love and loved. May you be present, may you be free, and may you be abundant at all times. Ashe. Peace.